thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Of course, if you want a personal, just check out the information listed in the description. All right, what does the next 72 hours have in store for my Aquarius? Alrighty, so first card we have last quarter moon in Libra. It says make time for self-love. Interesting. So Aquarius, this is all about pouring into you. A lot of times you guys are trying to be there for friends, family, your community. You may be somebody who's like a business owner and you're always trying to give so much of yourself to your business, your children. There could be things that you just always have to focus on outside of self, and Spirit is making you pay attention to taking care of self. All right, and taking care of yourself is like, or making time for self-love and self-care, it's beyond just getting your nails done, getting your hair done. If anything, that really has nothing to do with it. It's more so about doing the stuff that you may have put off to the side, you may have been procrastinating on, and diving in and getting it done. Okay, this is like washing your dishes after going through a depressive state and not washing your dishes for months. Okay, some of you that's not, well, for a lot of you that's not happening, but understand what I'm trying to say. It's like picking up the pieces where you guys may have just kind of pushed things off to the side or swept it under the rug. It's time for you to dive in and get things done. Also, speaking of self-love, it's like outside of a relationship that some of you guys have been in, it's like you need to really understand that you're still your own person. Some of you guys have been like so engulfed in your relationship and trying to, you know, make that work and all of the things in the sorts, but you're not really making enough time or space for self-love, for you to kind of pour into yourself. And it's just like Spirit is pointing out that you guys have been like kind of losing yourself in your relationship. If that makes sense. But let's keep going because I can run on forever with that card. And also the last thing I want to say with that card too, in order for you to love or to even connect with somebody who can genuinely love you, you have to love yourself first. But we also have the first quarter moon in Leo. This is be humble. So this is drawing attention to you guys needing to not let your ego make the decisions for you during this time frame, okay? And when I say this, there could be certain situations that come up where an example of this is like an ex cheats on you, or your partner cheats on you and then you break up with them. But then your ego may tell you, okay, now it's time to jump into another relationship to get this person off your mind. Or now it's time to, you know, flirt with other people and post them on social media so you can get jealous. Or this could be your job. You may have a coworker who's really petty, so you could be getting petty right with her. You know, like it's like doing things out of, like, again, ego. Doing things that you normally wouldn't do. So you want to be cautious of that. You want to also make sure that you're being aware of like how you can be influenced by the ego. Now, another thing I'm kind of seeing with this card, where some of you guys think that you may be like the best at whatever you do. You may be the best at it in your own way, but this is understanding that in order for you to really master something, you have to be humble, literally, and understand that you're still a student. And when you can understand that being a student is in turn being a master, because you're always constantly learning, you're always open to learning, then that's when you'll get far ahead or more ahead. So it's just being aware of that. But let's pull one more card. I have think it through. And during this time frame, yeah, you want to make sure any decisions or choices that you're going to make, that you really think it through, especially with us being in that Mercury retrograde energy in Aquarius. So yeah, it's literally in your sign. So you want to be aware of the choices that you make, the moves that you decide to take action on. Even with people trying to come back around, you need to make sure you're thinking it through before you just accept them back into your life. But I'm going to flip the camera. Like I said, any information you need will be listed below, and let's see what the cards have to say. Aquarius, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. surround them. All right. All right, let's get into it. So the first card is going to represent the overall energy with the Empress. This is the energy of growth. This is you guys tapping into this perspective that kind of lets you relinquish all the things that have been keeping you from feeling inspired, feeling content within your own energy. This is you finally releasing a lot of old stagnant energy. Like this is you feeling refreshed, feeling new. This is you guys also tapping into making some new type of money. Okay, some of you guys may be getting some sort of promotion in some sense that's about to manifest. This could be literally you moving to a different job and you end up making more money when at first you may have felt like, dang, I'm about to leave this job. I don't know if I'm actually going to be successful or I'm going to find a better job, and it just kind of works out that way. All right. There also may be this energy of like a mother figure either being on your mind. This may have been a mother. This may have been your mother that may have passed. This could be your mother that's currently alive, and there could be something that's coming up in regards to her. Or maybe you're a parent yourself, and something with like the parenting relationship that you may have with the person you have children with may come up here. But nonetheless, you're starting to realize that you're outgrowing a lot of things and that you're really tapping into a new level of maturity in how you handle situations that come up. So you could be pretty proud of yourself. You could be taking the more mature route in how you respond to things as well. Now, what I see in regards to recent developments with the Three of Coins, yeah, I just keep seeing stuff around work. There could be like some sort of upgrade that happens within your like position at your job, I'm telling you, or it's like you start making more money. Maybe you're getting a raise, or a business, you have a really profitable business idea that could potentially make you more money in the future. Or a lot of you like just something with your job here. Also, there could have been this energy of you guys reconciling with somebody who you may have briefly gotten out of contact with within the like last couple of weeks or so. You guys may be getting back in contact, and you could be trying to rebuild with this individual. And others of you, this is a newer relationship, and it's like trying to build something with each other. Some of you also may have recently went into business with someone else as well. There could be like a partnership, collaboration that's coming up here. But what I see in terms of what will bring clarity with the Nine of Swords, this is not letting your anxious, negative thoughts take control of what you know to be true. Of course, you're going to have anxious, negative thoughts that come up. It's just a matter of filtering out what's real and what's not. And if you're having thoughts that are doubtful, that are negative, that are telling you you can't do this, you can't do that, you suck at this, you're not pretty enough for this, you know, never going to find love, that's just negativity trying to swarm over you and make you believe that those things are true to begin with. Okay, this is also living in the now. Living in the now. Some of you are too anxious about what the future has to hold, that you're not allowing yourself to enjoy the present. Also, getting some more sleep will help you have a level of clarity. Some of you guys are so like flustered in your energy because you're not prioritizing enough sleep. But the challenge that may come up with the Judgment card, there could be a court judgment that doesn't necessarily go the way that you thought it was going to go. So that's something to be aware of. I usually don't talk about court cases like that, but I'm really feeling that strongly. It may not go exactly the way that you thought it would go. There may be some sort of stipulations that may go into it that may be just like, oh, what the fuck? But yes, or like a court date gets kind of pushed back, or something happens that gets like mismanaged with court. Also with the Judgment card, yeah, you could have really tried your best to stop talking to somebody, but there may have been some sort of temptation that kind of led you guys to get back into contact, whether that's you reaching out to them or them reaching out to you. This could be also a decision that you made that you kind of regret now. So this could be making the decision to, I don't know what analogy to use. I don't know what, but you guys know what I mean. Making a decision that you kind of regret now. And you could be beating yourself up for it. Or some of you guys are going to be faced with a really hard decision that you're going to have to make during this time frame that you may not be sure how to handle. Okay? But the advice for you with the Ace of Cups, there's a need for you to deal with your emotions in a healthy way. Some of you are doing this thing where you're like pushing it off to the side, and then when you get that chance, or not even when you get that chance, when you get triggered, it's like you just start breaking down, you know? So it's like making sure you're dealing with it in a healthy way so that you don't feel triggered and that you don't just have a mental breakdown in the streets or at work or anything like that. Also with the Ace of Cups, for my singles, this is loving on yourself so that you can attract somebody who's a vibrational match to you. Because if you're attracting a lot of people who don't have good intentions for you, don't have the same goals in mind in terms of what you want, it could be because some of you guys are literally vibrating on a level of like just wanting anything. Let's just be honest. Like if you just say, I want new love, but you're not specific in what new love you want, then you just want anything. You're going to just attract anything. So maybe being specific in what type of love you want, getting clear on that personally, making sure that you have that built-in love for yourself, so that you can attract the type of love that you're looking for. And also, because of course there's going to be false starts that try to come in, be able to distinguish who's real, who's a real offer, who's a real opportunity that you could, you know, or a person that you could really build with, and who's not. But this is what I see. I wish you the best of luck, and I will talk to you later.